Except witches, I'm gonna put this on Valley of Fire. So, yeah, last night was super duper intense. I just went to pull out my deck to just see where this would be level at, and it just happened to be the Two of Cups card. And I saw an interesting video done by the Peace Dealer 2 years ago that I really enjoyed this morning, and he was talking about how we all go through the twin flame delusion in the awakening process, especially if you're connecting into 5D energies. And it put a lot of stuff in perspective, like how I'm always talking about Braille. I've mentioned this to Ralph, I think, before, about how I had, I used to have this, what I called the Oracle or Celeste. And that was the astral projection form that did all the Akashic record travel and stuff like that. She was the one who plugged in. I plugged into her, she plugged into that. And now in the Peace Dealers thing, he was talking about how twins are not two souls split into the 3D forms. Twins are one person who's been split into the multiple dimension forms. And I was like, okay, well, I'm not sure about the twin thing, but definitely that resonated, right? I don't know. Things are about to take a big shift, guys. A big shift. I don't protest to be an expert on any of this stuff, guys. I just go through it and then translate what comes through. Susan said it best when she was doing her thing. Don't mind me. I'm cleaning my desk real quick. Kids have been at it. Susan said it best when she was talking about trying to write her winter solstice speech. Now, usually she was doing those invitation only. This year was the first year she did that, just open to anybody who wanted to come. So she was really, really nervous because you never want to say anything that's going to trigger anybody. You know, cognitive dissonance is a real thing, and you don't want to upset anybody. You know what I'm saying? But she's like, her master teacher told her to just tell it like you hear it. And that's how I heard it. And that's pretty much what I do. But I try my best to say it with the confidence of the voice within my head. Which used to be something, a phrase that screamed in my head all the time. Say it with the confidence of the voice within your head. Say it with the confidence of the voice within your head. I was like, oh my God. So that'll be my message for y'all today with all of this. Definitely. Say it with the confidence of the voice within your head. Whatever you're channeling right now. I'll put this off it. I have him hold the feather. Such dork. He holds my ink bowl too, with the bowls into the strain. Last night was super duper intense. I don't really do a lot of individual energy work, and people could tend to feel a little cut off and stuff like that, and I'm definitely a little sharp. The more I'm tuned into Celeste, the sharper I am. You know, some of you guys know my real name, and that is the person you're talking to when I'm not reading cards, I'm not channeling any information or anything else like that. But since I merged, it's been harder and harder to tell when I am, oh, cool. He'll hold that too. When I'm channeling and when I'm not, honestly. I've been doing my best, but it's, yeah. I don't know. My energy has been trippy lately. That's why I haven't really been doing videos and whatnot. I've just been, yeah, a little overwhelmed with all the energy. I'm hoping it's because, like, maybe a lot more people are merging right now with their higher selves and accepting that. I think merging, there is growing pains with expanding your mind to accept certain concepts and things like that. And it's got to be frustrating for oversouls and for celestial beings and things like that, because as a tarot reader and as somebody who people tend to come to for advice, it's got to be annoying. It's got to be annoying. It's got to be annoying that when these beings keep, give me a sign. Here's a sign. Right? Give me a sign, give me a sign, give me a sign, give me a sign. But you don't want the sign. You know? You don't want the sign. What is the sign here? Saying get your shit together, get into a routine, get into a solid routine. I know that's big talk coming from me because I can't hold a solid routine to save my life. It's part of my ADHD. I do my best. I do my best. I get up here. I'm going to try and do this every morning for a while and see how it goes. But that's it. And I told you guys to start this shit months ago, quite honestly. I said, start practicing now. Why? Give yourself a couple chances to fail at it before everything goes direct, right? Give yourself a couple chances. And I did that with the cigarettes. That's why I'm not doing the cigarettes anymore. I have been smoking mullein and St. John's wort and lavender. Been rolling that up and smoking. But actually, if you look it up, that stuff's actually better for your lungs than cigarettes, and I don't mind it. And it makes me feel better. St. John's wort is known to have an anti-anxiety effect to it. The wheel of fortune will not turn as long as you are focused on the negative right now. Everybody who is stuck because they choose to be stuck. There's nothing you can do about it. They have chosen to be stuck. They refuse to expand their mind any farther. Perhaps they can't. I don't know. Like I said, I like the Peace Dealer's description on that. That a twin flame relationship is a 5D relationship, not a 3D relationship. That's why you dream about them so much, I think. Because the 5D oversouls are connected to more than just one person. Case said that. He was like, well, he thinks... I don't think he said he thinks everybody is a twin or something. I don't think he was even talking about twin flames. I think he was talking about oversouls and how... I don't know what he does. I don't think I've ever heard him mention them. I think he's got no clue about it. Anyway... he was saying that he believes everybody will ascend, right? When the earth ascends. He believes everybody will ascend half the earth will ascend and half will stay on the negative timeline, right? And he goes in 144,000 oversouls. He goes, if those oversouls were all in charge of half of the planet's ascension, each oversoul would have like 28,000 souls that it's connected to. Blew my damn mind. I was like, oh, that makes so much sense, right? That makes so much total sense to me. Because I say that all the time. It always pissed me off when people would say things like, I'm in control of Archangel, Michael or whatever, and they're charging like $250 for a reading. They're like, and they're in. I'm like, you could just, boy, you bossy as hell, man. Archangel Michael's just here to make you money, huh, dude? You know, but the fact that they're attached to 28,000. So think about that. Your oversoul is attached to 28,000 people. That means there's 28,000 people who are on a similar timeline as you, with a similar personality to you, with a similar all that jazz, right? So for 28,000 divine feminines, one oversoul's over. There's 28,000 divine masculine, the other one's over. So your twin pairings is 28,000 different variables. What we got here? Princess of Pentacles for you. I mean, it's really still saying that, you know, I think a lot of people have been spending too much time on the 5D, and they really need to bring it back down to, bring it back down to the 3D. And manifest within the 3D. This obsessive need to own people is not cool. It's not cool. And this whole thing that if you're not with the person you think is your twin flame, you're settling for less, is just breaking my heart, because some of these people, what about these lunatics who think their twin flames are famous people, and then they're just stalkers, right? You would 5 years ago you'd have been like, they're just a freaking stalker, they're crazy, they're lunatics. But then now you guys are kind of doing that to another person. It's kind of scary. And I get it. Like, I was in the delusion. Like, the mirroring messes with your head. Quite honestly, the mirroring is what messes with your head. Yeah, it fucks up your judgment. But, and I've said this before, for me, the Kundalini Spine Awakening was an extremely painful event. The heart opening was a painful event. And sometimes, in order to expand your mind, the universe needs to break it there as well. And once you realize what illusion you've been in, you've been trapping yourself for no reason, and you learn to let that go, it just opens up this whole realm of possibilities for you. Look, we all are connecting. And I said, quite honestly, dude, I'd be terrified if Ray ever did a video, or Ralph ever did a video about all the stuff we've talked about, because it's kind of insane, you know, and it does make you feel crazy. It makes you feel like you lost your mind, that you had a big defeat, or that you needed to defeat something. I could not stand the idea of something being in control of my mind, and I lost my mind in order for whatever it was to control my mind and refocus me on what I'm supposed to be focusing on. Allowing me to accept certain towers, right? Finding balance and regaining victory. Not just over my mind, but over I guess it's all in your mind. Yeah. Turned me into a bit of a hermit. Alright, y'all. Well, that's my cards and coffee that I got for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. I got somebody trying to call in here, and I got to see what's going on. So that is all I have time for. I love you, and I'll be back as soon as I can. Oh, blessed be all those who walk these weird and windy paths with me. As always, remember, hit the subscribe, spank my bell, let me know you like it, y'all, and I'll holler at you later.